Hello there, fellers, and welcome to the XYZ Minecraft server. Tis I, Llama Monster, and I'm on top of my mob farm because it's really neat. Trying to angle it so you can see them all getting murdered to death down there. So satisfying. And no, I don't think mob farms are OP, and the reason why is because these little boogers, since the moment I got here, have been trying to get me, and they deserve this. You hear me? They deserve this. Anyway, ah, they absolutely do. So, I'm going to show you around. I have like a little empire going down here already, and I've been on the server for I don't know a few weeks. Most of my followers know that I kind of have a binge and purge relationship with most servers I'm on, and I don't see how this will be any different. I'll probably, you know, do stuff, disappear for a while, and then come back and do stuff. You know, it's like ADD. It's what happens. Now, right here, we have a er, iron farm. My brain just went blah for a second there. I was like, we have a iron farm, and it's on top of these guys. These are my glass guys. I get lots and lots of emeralds from these fellers. There's a desert like over there, and I'll just smelt the glass, put it in there. I have a really neat smelter I want to show you. And these guys are working hard. Keep at it, fellers. That's how to get to like spawn and stuff. But let me show you this. I put a etho hopper clock on the thing, so I can just dump fuel in there, and I can just dump stuff in here and forget it. And because it cycles, you know, it goes twice, comes back, fills up, and then goes twice, comes back and fills up. I never really have to worry about the system being clogged or having to, take the wrong thing out of the wrong thing. It seems to work pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with this setup. Um, how many do I have? Like 25 or 30? I don't know. It goes back pretty far. So that's neat. You got a little hopper clock there. Thanks, Etho. And it's working out pretty well to get glass. Like I said, I just dump the materials down there. Then when I need glass, it's just magically done. I know. We have the new chicken, which is neat. This is what their eggs look like. They are brown. And you go boop, just like a regular one. Over here, I made a little basalt generator because I don't know. I'll probably need basalt for something at some point. Over here, I have the armor and the tool guys, and over here a couple Fletchers, in case I need arrows for something, which is neat. I have a couple cats. This was the first furnace array that I made before the big one underground. This is my storage. Not terribly exciting, but okay. I actually live in the storage right now because, heaven forbid I actually build my own house. I just live in storages on every server that I'm on. Yeah, and I made another path through the woods. I keep making paths like this. This one isn't nearly as cluttered as the ones I usually make, but I like it. It's got a lot of the new stuff on it. You've already actually gotten a couple of teasers on this server because I made several shorts and I posted them. Plantation Home. Yeah, somebody somebody's been here. This is not a plantation home, okay? These these are all paid workers, and they love their jobs, and you know, they're my book guys, and I can barely read that because I decided to do that in red. I need to fix that, by the way. I'm glad I'm glad I just got reminded. But yeah, there's a couple more over here. It's working out pretty well. This is not a plantation. And in the back, of course, I have the typical Llama Monster-esque tree farm, and I make tree farms on practically every server I'm on since the beginning of time, because you never know when you're going to need some acacia for something. And I have this in the back, so give you a bird's eye view of what's going on here. I think it looks rather nice. I kind of like the look of this, and some fellers that have followed me for a while are wondering where the pumpkin pies are, and okay. Got a few more things I want to show you at spawn real quick. So when you first get to spawn here on minecraftxyz, you will notice there's a giant church. It's pretty nifty, and I don't know if someone actually built this or if this is a cut and paste, but it's still pretty neat. So I don't know. You actually spawn right here, and so that's like the first thing you're gonna see. I think it's pretty impressive. I totally approve. Over here you'll notice there's a llama, and I have a couple things over here in a store. A lot of stuff in there. Nobody ever buys my stuff, but if somebody were to want some random nonsense, they're like a diamond per stack, so that's not bad. Of course, because I am who I am, there's a giant llama. Oh, Poppy! Oh, look at you. Did not expect that. Oh, man. I don't have any bones on me. Oh, goodness. Okay. I want to be his friend. Okay, anyway, sidetracked. This is a llama. I think it looks great from here. You can see it just when you log in for the first time. Llama. And behind the llama is another llama. Because of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? And then over here's a llama. Now, I actually made this llama for somebody else because it's near their land. So it seemed only fair, to give them the llama because it's right next to their base. So that llama was a donation. I wanted to make a bunch of llamas in a line. So that was my goal, and I'll probably do a couple more that way. But yeah, I kind of like the way these came out. Pretty neat. I'll show you the other llama. It's way over here somewhere. I think they actually look cooler at night, so it's kind of not a bad thing that it's dark. But right over here, there's the pink llama. Gotta show you the pink llama. We're almost there, I promise. Look at that. That's great. That's great. Okay. And I think that's some kind of a farm. I'm not really sure what that is, but it's neat. Look at this thing. That's cool. I like that. The pink llama. Anyway, let's go back to the base, because I want to show you one more thing that's really cool that I didn't even know was here when I started setting up. Of course, I like the jungle grass, so I'm going to set up, in the jungle. And this area was relatively flat. I had to smooth out quite a bit, but it wasn't really that bad. But right over here, I could make a farm out of this, fellers. I mean, how cool is that? Look at these guys. They are so unhappy. There's obviously been another player here, and I've never really gone that way terribly far to see who that was, but this is that's pretty neat. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think I should make a farm out of that, I probably will. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have a lot going on the server already. So one more thing. Yeah. Oops. It'll be fine. Anyway. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you fellers. Have a lovely afternoon. This has been Llama, and I am out. Thank you for stopping by today to watch this video. Please do all the YouTuber stuff like liking and sharing and subscribing. And most importantly, have an absolutely wonderful day.